The error directive is similar to the warning directive, but it will prevent the project from building rather than simply showing a warning message. Error directives should be used to prevent a project from being built incorrectly. To begin this lesson, open the Market Trader project from your Sample Files folder. And open the code behind file of site.master. At the moment, this code will display a warning message if it is compiled using the debug profile, but it will not prevent the project from being built. If this were the absolute final version of this application, you might want to prevent it from ever being built with the debug profile. You can do this with the error directive. Replace the warning directive with #error cannot compile in debug mode. Now let's test your new error directive. First, select the Debug profile from the Build Profiles drop-down menu and attempt to build your project. The error list window appears, if it wasn't visible already, showing you the error message: cannot compile in debug mode. As long as your error directive is present, the project will never allow you to build it with a profile that has the debug constant. Now examine the code in the site.master.cs file. You'll notice that your error directive line is underlined in red, indicating an error. This doesn't mean that you've made a mistake in the code. The directive is supposed to cause an error. Now let's switch to the Release profile and test your code again. Select the Release Build profile from the Build Profiles drop-down menu and examine the code again. The red underline has disappeared. The debug constant is no longer enabled, so the error directive does not cause an error. Build your project again, and the error directive isn't reached by the compiler, so this time the project builds without any problems. Close Visual Studio now, and you've now completed Lesson 5.7. Use the error directive to cause a compile error.